What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. Yeah, I'm just wrapping up this Cassidy thing, man. See, he's starting back doing more interviews now. People ain't challenging him on a lot of stuff he doing, letting him get away with stuff again. And he got to bring me out because I have to challenge this stuff and just put it on some real talk. You got to put it on some real talk. Same way, same reason why you lost. Cassidy, you lost because of real talk. Real talk beat your bars all day long. Because after you done spitting all them fabricated bars, it's not going to equal up to this real stuff. That's what hurt you. Now, you need to be more aware of the things you say out of your mouth. Because you're saying a lot of stuff, man. You're saying a lot of stuff that's just not accurate, man. And it's crazy. The things you say that you believe is true. Now, you said Goodz fan base is the one that's going against you and why you losing. You said your fan base haven't decided yet. They haven't saw it. It's Goodz fan base that got you losing right now. But your fan base haven't. Cassidy. Do you know what you're saying when you say that? Do you know what you're saying when you say that? What you basically is saying is that all that promotion you did meant nothing because your supporters didn't support it. They didn't support the pay-per-view. They didn't support the venue, being in the venue. Because everything that's going on in battle rap with you losing is Goodz fans. Yours haven't saw it yet to give a response. That's not going to happen till URL drop the battle. Then your fans going to come alive, come woke, and defend you. Dude, do you know how stupid that sounds? That sounds stupid, man. That's dumb. That make you look bad when you saying that. Because you saying your promotion you did wasn't successful then. If your fans got to wait for the battle to drop on YouTube to give their opinion, watch, people want to try to make up excuse for, no. What he really meant was this. What he really was trying to say is this. No, I know what he said out his mouth. That's what I go by. What he said out his mouth. And what he said out of his mouth is that the votes we seeing and everybody who got him losing is Goodz fan base and not his. His fan base is not going to show up until the URL drop the battle. Then they gonna get to see it and then get their opinion. So other than that, they don't really support him. That's exactly what that means. But Cassidy, that's a lie. That's a lie, brother. You right, the footage out. And you know what the footage is going to show us when the URL bring the footage out? The footage is going to show us all the love and support you was getting. The footage is going to show us exactly what you said when all things went bad for you. The footage is going to show us a guy who believed he's so good that it took a bad loss for him to reevaluate himself to see that he really not that good. And this is what I'm trying to get you to understand, brother. People wasn't biased towards you. The facts is there. It's clear and obvious you lost this battle. And just because people say you lost don't mean that they hate you. How your claps and screams and hollers turn to boos? Why did they receive you in the beginning, but not at the end? This had nothing to do with battle rappers now. It had nothing to do with that. And according to you, all your people going to be in the building deep. That's what Chubby Jag said. We coming to Atlanta deep. We gonna be deep. You said the whole event sold out because of you. Because everybody was there to see you. Now since you lose, they not. Now since you got booed for not being good, people hating on you. Why can't you just admit this fact that you believe you was good, but maybe the people don't think you was good? Why you don't get that part? Wouldn't that make more sense? Wouldn't that make more sense? Because that's exactly what it is. You're not as good as you thought you was. You just can't come back, jump in this, and think you're going to take over and run everything like you just that good, disrespecting the craft, the platform, the years of work these brothers been putting in, man. And why it was easy to show who was the rookie that night. You were Goodz. If nobody never knew you or never knew Goodz and just saw two guys rapping that same material right where they was, you'd have clearly got smoked. You'd have clearly got smoked, man. Like you did that day. You lost 3-0. Simple as that, man. So I don't get him trying to blame Goodz and the battle rappers and the bloggers for him losing. Blame yourself. You wrote those bars. You the one that performed right. You knew you was going. You knew you was rapping on the big stage. You like, we sold out the biggest event. This is the biggest event ever. This is okay. You knew that going into the battle. So why didn't you write accordingly? If you know you performing in front of over 2,000 some people, you got to put on the show. You ain't in no small room, and you didn't do it. Then when Goodz did it, had everybody involved, had everybody attention, you knew you was in trouble. You knew you was in trouble because you had 2 more rounds of the same thing left. You did nothing different. He kept switching it up on you every round. Nintendo, Genesis, what I'm trying to tell you, you got to change with the game. That was cold. That line was cold too, Goodz said. Come on, man. Goodz had a lot of line. He killed you with that real talk, man. That real talk was too much. That real talk gonna always be better than bars. That real talk gonna always be better than bars when it's done by a person who actually really know what they saying. That's how T-Top just beat Rum Nitty. Same thing. Rum Nitty got all them bars. T-Top like, okay. I'm not gonna outbar him. I'm gonna do everything else to beat him though. The thing about, see, like I tell people, they don't get this. Nitty could have the best bars ever. Nitty could have the best bars ever. That don't mean nothing. Because as long as I know how to rap and I have some bars, you can have 100% bars and all I need is 40 or 50. But if I incorporate everything else, I got 50% of bars. Then I got another 20% of angles, another 20% of jokes, another 10% of personals. Come on now. Come on now. And all you do is got 100% of bars. You're going to lose. You're going to lose. Especially when it's up against somebody who know what they doing. You're going to lose. And that's exactly what happened, man. And for him to say Goodz fan base is behind this, like, plot against him, that's just fake. That's just a lie. It's just a lie. You lost, fam. On every level. Simple as that. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth, man.